I got a phone call from one of my friends telling me she wanted to meet me urgently, and then she told me that one of my friends had been sleeping with my boyfriend, and I just felt so sick and angry.
It was a Friday and I usually pick up my brother from football and I walked straight through the park to get to the sports ground.
Well, I knew that she was going to be walking through the park, so I called all my friends, got them to come meet me, so we went into the park to see if she was there.
As I was walking through the park to pick up my brother, there was a bunch of girls that I recognised from college. I didn't really know them that well, so I walked straight past them.
And I just felt so angry, 10 times more angry than what I felt when I first heard about it.
And this girl came rushing towards me in a very angry and aggressive way, and I didn't know what to do. I was quite stunned about it, and the bunch of girls who were backing her up was just surrounding her just to stop me from running away. And then they just decided to slap me, punch me, kick me, and I just didn't know what to do or what to say or anything just to stop them. I just went completely blank. My mind just zoned out and I was in a completely different world.
We started walking away. We was all still quite reared up, and I kept looking back and realising what I'd just done.
And I was left on the ground when they walked away. I was in tears, didn't know what to do, and my emotions were just running around in my head. I didn't know what to believe, whether I was angry or sad that I had just been hit so badly that my leg, I couldn't quite stand up because it was bruised and sore, and I just didn't know what to do.
And really started to feel bad for what I'd just done. And I turned around and there was a phone box, so I decided to call the police.
I couldn't quite stand up at that time. My leg was badly bruised. I had cuts, I had a bleed on my cheek where they had hit me and scratched my face. And I was worried that there was something else wrong because I didn't know why I couldn't stand up.
They told me that I'd have to spend the night in the police station, and told me to get changed into a blue paper suit, which had all holes in, and I just felt really uncomfortable and really ashamed. I felt like a real criminal. And they put me into the cell, which had writing all over the walls, basically a bench to sleep on. I just felt really alone and claustrophobic and sick.
I had to go to hospital because I was severely bruised, battered, and I went to hospital and my dad came in and just by pure shock he started crying. I think he was more concerned about how bad I was because of the blood coming down my cheek.
The court case took a year. When I first heard when my first court hearing was, I cried myself to sleep. I couldn't eat anything. I just felt exactly how I felt when I spent the night in the cell.
And I just went home. I went upstairs and I cried in my bed for a few hours. Didn't calm down much after that. I didn't really see Mum much. I stayed in my room, watched DVDs. I just sat in my room thinking, why me?
My punishment was 2 years probation and a £500 fine.
Even if I had to go down the shop, I wouldn't go on my own just in case. I was just really scared. My mum was scared for me, so she decided that the best option was to move us all to a different area.
Well, I was at the age where I was starting to look for career options, and I was told that I have to declare it on job application forms. So it limited me to what I could do in the future.
I feel like I need to talk about it. I still feel angry at the people who did this to me, but in a way I feel sorry for them.
It took 4 years or maybe more out of my life, I'd learn to stop and think before I did things again. I'd hate to go through all that again. I don't think I could if anything did happen again. I don't think I'd be able to cope.
I always ask myself why they did this to me, and it's just confusing.
I'd gone through all that and put her through all that, and then finding out that it was just a rumour that someone was putting around, and I found out that it wasn't even true. She didn't sleep with my boyfriend.